we like to explain to clients why we're different. And so the biggest difference is we talk about proactive tax planning. If you know me, you know I talk about that all the time. So you're probably saying, well, Jake, that's not that big of a deal because you talk about that stuff all the time. But that's actually what makes us different. In reality, most accountants are historians. They're very focused on the past because they're so focused on gathering all of your documents for the previous year to get everything done and filed by the deadlines. And for whatever reason, a lot of accountants enjoy saying no. I don't know if anyone out there has ever found a new strategy on social media or whatever it is and brought it to their accountant, and for whatever reason they instantly shoot it down. We're not like that. We're proactive. We're strategists at the end of the day. We work forward, not backwards. We help you write the story, and we enjoy coming up with creative ways to say yes to our clients. And so it's a little bit about what makes us different. The reason that stuff's okay, I love to start with this quote here. This is a quote by Judge Billings Learned Hand, who was a U.S. State Court of Appeals judge back in 1934. And so this is an official court opinion that still to this day, almost 100 years later, has never been overruled in court. And what he said is that anyone may so arrange his affairs so that his taxes shall be as low as possible. He's not bound to choose the pattern which best pays the treasury. There's not even a patriotic duty to increase one's taxes. And so to me, what that says is that this stuff is okay. It's okay to position yourself in a position to win. It's okay to use strategies. It's okay to move things around and do all this kind of stuff because that's what the IRS tax code is written for. At the end of the day, it's written for business owners. The reason why is because 2/3 of new jobs in the United States are created by small business, and up to 40% of economic activity at the end of the day is attributed to small business. And when you understand what the IRS is, at the end of the day, they're really just a debt collection agency, the biggest, most powerful one in the world. So you don't want to mess with them by any means. But at the end of the day, the IRS's job is to collect money from taxpayers. Your job is to give them the least amount of money as possible. And so it's all about being proactive versus reactive at the end of the day, which is what we're all doing. We're focusing on tax planning instead of tax prep. And at the end of the day, it comes down to what's the best approach for you as the taxpayer. In my opinion, there's really three different types of taxpayers out there. There's the ones that they file their taxes. They send all their stuff to their CPA or they bring all their paperwork into their accountant, and you kind of cross your fingers and you hope and pray that the number's not too big of what you got to pay at the end of the year. You don't want to do that, right? Then you kind of have the middle of the road where you've heard of some of this stuff. You maybe know enough to be dangerous. You've seen some videos on TikTok of gurus or experts talking about this stuff, but you just know enough to be dangerous. You don't fully quite know how to bring it all together. And then even worse, you might even be bringing some of those to your current accountant, and then they're instantly shooting them down, which is not a good situation to be in. Or there's people that plan year round. These are people who work with a team of experts. And in my opinion, that's where the real magic happens. So that's the level of service we provide to our clients, and we want to educate and entertain you with all of this stuff today. I'm going to turn it over to Adam Taylor here. He's going to talk to us a little bit about retirement plans and leveraged investments. So, Adam, take it away, sir.
Yeah, sure. So we'll touch base on the 2025 contributions that you can do into retirement plans, and then I'm talk about oil and gas. I think Thomas is talking more about leveraged donations. Is that correct?
Yeah. Charitable marketing campaigns is what we're calling those.
I like that. So, as a lot of you know, that the each year it seems like the contribution you can put into some type of retirement plan for a defined contribution or defined benefit plan increases each and every year, but you're able to put up to 23,500 into a 401k, 403b, 457. Each and every year, if you're under the age of 50. We do have a lot of our business owner clients start solo 401ks, whether in the traditional or in the Roth space.